Hello everybody and welcome to this video on Jumpstart.
Jumpstart.
Now you all know what Jumpstart is, but some of your people, the adults at home might not know what Jumpstart is. So this is a good time for you to tell them. But Mr. Lake and I will also tell them now. So Jumpstart is a thing that is when children come in the morning, it's just on the board and it's just some maths for them to be getting on with. Now, why Jumpstart is really important is because it covers lots of different types of maths. So we've got adding questions, subtraction or taking away, we've got multiplying like times tables, and we've got dividing questions. Okay, and then we'll have some sort of question there which is a different kind of problem. And the reason why it's really important is we just keep everything ticking over, because if you don't use it, you lose it, Mr. Lake. And we like to, so if you remember at the beginning of home learning, we did some of that work on addition and subtraction. Now, you were all really good at that because I saw your work, but imagine if we just never practiced it again. Yeah. You just forget.
You forget.
And plus just practicing things, even if you can do it, practice makes perfect. You get better, you get quicker, you get more efficient. Then you can move on to harder things as you get older in the school. Okay, so it's really important we do Jumpstart every day. Okay, because even looking here, we've got this thing on division. Well, we haven't told you about division in home learning, so some of you might have even forgotten how to do it. I don't know. Okay, so it's really important we keep things going on. Now, today's Jumpstart is this. It's in your resource pack. What I'd like you to do is go and get on with it now, and I'd like you to press pause, okay, when I finish talking. Just do it now, and then at the end, Mr. Lake and I will show you how you could work out the answers. Remember, there's lots of different ways of working these out. Okay, so press pause now and go and do the work, please. Okay, so hopefully you've done it. So now let's go through the answers. So, okay, now I have actually got the wrong question up there. We will change this in your resource pack, don't worry. I just wanted to change this one to that. Is that going to cause a problem? No, that'll be fine. Yeah, doesn't matter. Right, so there we go. So we have this first one. Okay, so also the idea of Jumpstart is you could just choose one question from here, one from here, one from here, one from here. Or I know many of you just like to do everything, and that's great. Okay, so let's look at this one. 18 plus 7, Mr. Lake.
Yep.
Okay, so how could we do that? Okay, I mean, some of you may have drawn out, maybe you've drawn out using your Deans, you've gone 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then you've drawn 7 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you count them all up, so 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Yeah, that works.
That is fine. Okay, can you think of another way?
Count on 7.
Okay.
Put 8 in your head, might as well, it's a bigger number. You've got 7 fingers. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Done.
Okay, now I want to take, but probably quite a few of you did it a different way. Maybe you're looking for those patterns, okay? Probably a lot of you just realise, right, 18, well, you know, right, your 7 is like it's a 2 and a 5, isn't it? 7 is 2 add 5.
Yep.
So you're probably looking at 18, right, we need 2 more to get to 20, don't we? And then 5 more on the 20 is 25. So try looking for those patterns, okay? I think it's really tempting to just do everything in column method.
Or just one way, but different ways work best for different things, I find.
Make those connections, look for the pattern.
Like that one, I'm going to do it in a different way. I can see that already.
Yeah, this one, should we just quickly, I'm going to do that in column method, okay?
I would have done column method.
Yeah, I think that's just I could do it in my head. I think I might, but even if I am doing it in my head, I might just do column method to check.
Just to check, yeah.
Right, 45 at 78. So let's just go here. So 45 plus 78. Right, we've got our 1s, got our 10s. Right, 5 add 8.
13.
13, so 3 there, 1 there, or you could do the 1 up there, doesn't matter. Right, 4 tens. Actually, let's put that. I'm going to add that 4 and that 1, so that's 5.
5, yeah.
5 tens. Add 7.
12.
It's 12. Okay, so I'm just going to. So I put my 2 there, and then I'm going to put my 1 there. Now we've gone into the hundreds here, so you can think about it. You've got no hundreds, add no hundreds, add this 100 at the bottom. Okay, and is that right? So let's just double check that.
23.
5.
Yep.
There we go, lovely.
Perfect.
Just doing a little check. Lovely, jubbly. So our answer there is 123. Okay, we'll move a little bit quicker now. 17 take away 12. Okay.
Tell you
So-
what I thought with that one.
Yeah,
Ready to jump in there.
yeah, yeah. Jump
I
away.
just ignored the tens.
Yeah,
They kind of cancel each other out, don't
yeah.
they? And just did 7 take away 2 is 5.
Yeah, great. Okay, I agree. If you want to draw out all your dots, 17 dots, and cross out 12, do that. It's fine. Okay, 91 take away 58. Column method. Let's
yep.
go for that. Yeah. Okay. 91 minus. What am I doing here? Okay. 91 minus 58. Okay, got our 1s, got our 10s. Okay. 1 take away 8. Show me one
Can't be
finger.
done.
Take away 8. Can't do it. So we're going to need to exchange. So we'll take one of these 10s and pop it there. How many 10s do we have left?
You've got 8 now.
Okay, so 11 minus 8.
Well, 10 minus 8 is 2, so 11 minus 8 is 3.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going to, because it's taking away is all about the difference, isn't it? So actually, I'm going to count up from the 8 to the 11.
Mm-hmm.
So 8, 9, 10, 11. 3, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, 11 minus 8 is 3. 8 10s, take away 5 10s is
3.
3 10s. Our answer is 33. Great. Okay, right. 4 times 10, so we could think of that as, you could think of it as 10 lots of 4, or I think it's easier to just go 4 lots of 10.
Yep.
We know our 10 times table. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40.
Yep.
Easy. Okay.
Just 10, 10, 10, 10.
Yeah. 9 times, you could be 5 lots of 9 or 9 lots of 5. Well, we can count in 5s, can't we? So
Yeah,
let's
let's
do
do that.
9 lots of 5. Okay, so actually, can you just show me, yeah, you show me 9 fingers and we'll count up. So we'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. As easy as that.
Simple as that.
Okay, now we go on to division. We haven't done this in home learning, but you have done this in Jumpstart, so hopefully you can remember. Okay, so 12 divided by 3. So Mr. Lake, how many sweets do we have?
You got 12 sweets.
And how many plates are we going to share it amongst?
3.
3. Okay, so we've got
That's what division means, isn't
Yeah.
it? Sharing.
our 3 plates. Okay, you might want to draw it as a bar like we were doing with our fractions. It's a good way of doing it. Okay, so let's show our 12 sweets out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And straight away I can see how many sweets are on each plate.
4.
4, lovely. Now the next one, Mr. Lake, is
we're not
an
gonna-
interesting one because
Yeah, I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, are you really going to draw out 110 sweets and
Mr.
share them
Lake,
between 10 people?
I can't even be bothered to draw out 10 plates,
No.
let alone 110 sweets. I mean, you could
There
do
must be a
that.
better way.
There has to be a better way. Has to be a better way. Okay. Oh, do you remember all? Now you might have forgotten this. Maybe you remember. Hopefully you remember it. Do you remember the work we did on times tables before Christmas?
It's
And
a
we
lovely time, wasn't it?
Yes, a magical time. And we remember we realised that actually times tables and division are very closely linked.
They are, aren't they?
And division is kind of times tables, but sort of the other way round. And we
backwards,
did a
yeah.
whole lesson explaining this beautifully, but we haven't got time for that right now. But let's think, what times tables do we know that's got a 10 in it and a 110 in it?
What's the 10 times table?
10 times table, great. So 10 times,
Well, 10 times 10 is 100.
yeah,
10 times 11
must
is
be 110. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, let's just check that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110. Great, so we know, yeah, we could write 10 times 11 or 11 times 10. 11 lots of 10 is 110, right? We know that.
Yeah.
So division is just kind of the other way around. So like, let's look. So then we'll just know 110 divided by 10 must be, Mr. Lake.
11.
11. And that's it. And we're just making that connection between our times tables, okay? Now this is a question you haven't had yet, but hopefully we can work it out. So, circle 1/4 of these apples. Mr. Lake, how should we do this?
A couple of ways we could do this.
A couple of ways.
I've got a very quick way in a moment.
Let's
But before
save
we
the
do
quick
that,
way, because I think
I'm gonna hold that one back.
let's look at the work we did earlier.
First of all, I think it makes sense to actually count up how many apples we have.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Right.
12 apples. So
So-
we need a quarter of 12.
Quarter of 12. Should I go for a new page?
Yeah, let's do it.
New page, right. So Mr. Lake has worked out, that question is just saying a quarter of 12. Now, hang on a minute, Mr. Lake. We've learned how to do that, haven't we?
Mm-hmm. We have.
I remember you showed us how to do that bar. So that means we've got 12 sweets.
Yep. How many you've got?
And we're sharing it among 4 plates.
Yep.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we get to keep one of those plates.
Yep.
So a quarter of 12 is 3.
3.
Okay. So then
Nicely done.
we just need to circle 3 apples, don't we?
Yep.
And you can kind of see, actually, it's like,
Yeah.
there's like 4 rows of 3.
That was my quick way.
Yeah.
It's already kind of what we call an array. Again, something we looked at briefly before Christmas,
Yeah.
didn't we? Look, there's. Oh,
Sorry.
if we get rid of that. You've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. There we go. I just need one of those 4 groups. There it is.
Lovely. Okay. And now I can even tell you an even quicker, well, I don't know if it's quicker, another way of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Because that means you get 1 out of every 4 apples.
Yep.
So kind of a cheating way of doing this. So you
Ooh,
get 1 out of every
cheat.
4. It's a bit cheeky this, but you can go like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've still just circled 3 apples, just a different 3. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nicely done.
So that is how we did this Jumpstart. Of course, every day is a bit different. We will not be making videos for every Jumpstart because I think you're seeing enough of our faces. As lovely as this face is, I think, yeah. So every day you'll have your Jumpstart now and your resources back, and just like you do in school, just sit down, get on with it, think about it, work it out best you can. Yeah.
Brilliant.